go live. Are we live?
We are now.
We are
And
now
it's probably
live.
just us here.
And that's fine. Who cares? People can come back and view this later on if they want to. So,
yeah.
Man, dude, welcome. What's up, man? It's been a year since we've been live. Did you just take an edible?
Nope.
What are you eating,
Don't
Cracker?
worry about what I'm doing over here.
What you eating?
Actually, I'm just eating one of these.
What is that? BC? NSAID?
Yeah.
Oh, you're eating Tylenol?
Well, it's aspirin, yes, but it's a powder.
Does your pussy hurt?
Nah, I get bad headaches all the time, dude.
Do you?
My vagina, it doesn't hurt, it's just very dry. It's a little itchy sometimes, you know?
Yeah, I bet that shit tastes like grandma on bingo night.
Yep. Actually, it tastes exactly like that.
That's what it tastes like. For those
That's
of you
what it
that are
reminded
tuning
me
in,
of also.
parental discretion. For those of the people that are tuning in, parental discretion is advised. We will swear. We will tell you to fuck off. We will do all of the above, and we don't give a fuck. Right, Bill?
That's absolutely true.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna pull up my YouTube page right now.
What you gonna do on your YouTube?
Well, I'm actually just gonna go share this to the group.
There you go. Are you still running the N64 group?
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah. Well, all right. So, you know, I created the group, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's kind of the thing. But when I decided, once it started getting kind of big, hold on, let me write this post real quick. It'll only take a second.
You can't fucking multitask, can you? You can't talk and do two things at once. What the fuck, man?
I'm kind of bad at it, to be honest. And I'd rather just be bad at one thing at a time. So, did it post? Yes. All right, so
did it post?
Uh-oh. Did you get all of that banging just now?
I did. What's up with all that banging? Who's having fun?
I think my wife is trying to help.
Your wife is trying to help? So what is she banging? What is she... Is she calling for help? Is that why she's banging the wall?
No. I was putting some floor in her son's room a little while ago, and I actually just asked her to move some of the stuff, like my tools and stuff, to the other side of the room. And I'm like, that way I could just keep rolling with the floor tomorrow. And but now I'm wondering why she was banging. So maybe she's trying to put some flooring in.
Why don't you yell up there and be like, yo, what the fuck are you banging? Because it ain't you.
Nope. Because I might not want to know, dude. I might not want to know.
Dishes are flying against the wall. She's angry.
Well, the way I figure, you know, if she ain't hitting me, it probably ain't got nothing to do with me, and I'm just gonna stay away from it.
There you go, man. You sound exhausted today. You exhausted?
Well, I got up at like 6 o'clock this morning. I drove about 30 minutes away and went and worked on somebody's house for a few hours, and then came home. Immediately started working on that floor. I worked on that until just a couple hours ago, and I took a shower and ate, and then came and jumped on here. So yeah, I'm pretty tired, but overall I'm good.
That's good. That's good. So
yeah. So anyway, what I was gonna say. Go.
What were you gonna say? You tell me first.
Oh, I was just gonna say, you know, we got a good group of guys and gals in the N64 group, and I don't have to be there to run it. You know. So
that's good.
I really just pop in for to do claim sales or wheels, and I do like to scroll through and comment on people's posts, but that's like the extent of it, to be honest.
Nice. All right, so you're not running it too much anymore.
No, man, I was doing way too much last year. My mental health just went through the floor, and it just got to the point where I was like, I need to do a lot less.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So, let's talk about this epoxy river table thing that you and I were discussing yesterday before we go into other shit, because I want to debate this with you. So,
Okay,
you don't
debate
think
all you want. You're still wrong.
You, probably am, which is fine. So you don't think that river tables are woodworking?
Absolutely not.
Tell
They're
me
multimedia art projects.
Why are they multimedia art projects?
Because you're using more than one medium to pull off a design of something that is a certain visual. That's a multimedia art project. You're using wood, you're using epoxy, you're using colored epoxy. Oh, let's put some fucking glitter in it. But at the end of the day, it's an art project. I'm not saying that some of them don't look nice. I'm just saying that's not woodworking. You're not working wood. You're not shaping wood. You're not bringing out the natural beauties of wood. You're gluing wood together with colored glue.
Well, okay. Now, debatable, because you're definitely working the wood, because you got to level it off, right? So you got to get you got to get a hand router or a plunger router, and you got to get what the fuck is that shit called?
You got to surface it.
You got to surface it, right? So you got to. I mean, that's working it, is it not? And you're sanding it.
I mean, okay, so
okay. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not. There's no wrong answers here, right?
I think there is a wrong answer.
Look,
dude, I've been a carpenter. I've been a carpenter for 30 years. Dallas tells me I'm an elitist about a lot of things, and one of them is woodwork.
Kenneth says you're right.
Yeah.
See, I'm not saying you're not wrong, but I want to debate
Kenny.
this. I want to debate this because you do got to work the wood to surface it and make it look sexy. You can bring out the natural colors of the wood. Not everybody does. I like the natural colors of the wood that comes out of it. But I mean, you still got to seal it off. You still got to work the wood. You still got to prep the wood. You got to get the live edge off it, and you got to prep the live edge side too.
What? You got to do what now?
You got to take the live edge off.
What the fuck would you do that for?
Because the epoxy doesn't stick to it.
Oh, but live edge is actually beautiful. So you just need a square flat box is what you need. Of just cobbled together ingredients?
Not exactly. I mean, well, the live edge part is the inside of it. So I mean, that's where all the shape comes from in the river table. Because you can't leave the bark on it. That's where you're working it. I mean, it takes a lot of work to get the bark off, plus all the dead wood that's inside it. So you're still not feeling it. You're still not fucking feeling it.
I'm not. And like I told you on the phone on text message the other day, go ahead and make you a river table if you want. But when you look back on it in 10 years, it's going to be just like when your parents put shag carpeting on the walls in their fucking bathroom in the 70s. It's gross, and everybody's going to see it then. And it's just a really tacky trend.
And so Bill's not a friend of or a fan of shag carpeting, apparently.
Not on the bathroom walls.
No.
Now, you want some shag carpet?
I mean,
look.
You shouldn't have carpet
Joel,
in the bathroom
if you got one of those old LA mansions with a shag carpeting in a conversation pit, ooh, I'd be all about it. I would be all about it. I'd be all up in there.
So, carpeting shouldn't be in a fucking bathroom in the first place, though. Come on. And carpeting should be on the bedroom walls so the kids can't hear you bang it. That's what it should be on, because it really muffles out the sound. Right?
All the kids in my house are over 18, and I want them all to move out, so I don't even close my bedroom door. I'm like, let them fucking hear it. If they uncomfortable with it, they can move the fuck out.
You're just walking around, dick hanging out, fucking flapping around and shit, right?
Yep.
Looking like a fucking set of frog legs, fucking walking through the air.
I'm shaped like Gru nowadays from the Minions movies, where I'm real top heavy with thin legs.
It's like the dogs that look like they're wearing fucking skinny jeans, but they're not wearing skinny jeans.
Right. That's me. That's how I'm
That's-
walking around.
So, all right. So no fucking river tables. Not even a river table with like a graphic inside it. Nothing like that. You don't like the epoxy shit.
I mean, okay. So look, here's the thing. You know how you do your clocks with the epoxy in them, and I've seen clocks like that where it's like a mini river type thing. You know?
Yeah, those are sexy.
You know what I'm talking? Yeah, I'm okay with that. Dude, make your little art projects. They cool looking. I actually think
that is an art project.
I actually think the clocks, like the little river clocks, like just a small circular version of the river table with a clock in it, I think that has more stylistic longevity than river tables do. In another 5 years, the market is going to be overwhelmed with second-hand river tables, and you'll be able to pick them up for $5 each, and they no good because you can't reuse the wood and like reshape it into something else. You know,
there's no shape in it. There's none of that once it's over.
Right, and say you have, like I've seen people take a giant front door from a house that was built in, the 1800s and make it a dining room table.
Right.
Because they reused that wood and they worked it and they made it, all come together. But once you pour that epoxy on it, that's it.
You can't. Yeah. Well, of course, once you pour the epoxy on it, it's done.
Yeah.
It's done. Anything you pour epoxy on, once you pour it on it, it's fucking done. You can't do anything else with it because the epoxy just takes it right over. I mean, my fucking station over here is, exactly what it is. Let me see if I can pull this out. Yeah. Took it right over. This is garbage.
What was
now.
that?
This is the it's the mixer for the small cups. Is what it is. So instead of me using the drill or mixing it by hand, I bought the little machine.
Right.
So, but I mean, you can only use it so many times before it starts looking like this.
Did you buy the little mixing machine off a TikTok shop?
There it is.
Oh, dude, I saw that one. Nice. And now we can't even buy stuff off a TikTok shop anymore. That's a good segue.
And I got the bubble machine, too, to get the bubbles out of it, but it's not really needed because the flamethrower is all you need to get the bubbles out. So I messed around with it I messed around with epoxy so much that I pretty much basically mastered it. Now I have molds here. I got a mold here. This is this epoxy, this Promise epoxy, is probably the best epoxy that I've ever used. It's really fucking expensive though. This is a good fit. This is a fast curing resin. It does cure. It doesn't cure within an hour. I'd give it about 2 hours for it to be fully hard, but it 100% works. But I mean,
if I take my medicine, it only takes me about an hour to get fully hard.
Yeah, that first 45 minutes is a headache. Literally.
Nah, that's when you put in the pregame work.
No, I popped one of those little blue pills once. I literally had a headache for 45 minutes, and then all of a sudden it was like gong, and I was like, "Oh, I'm in for it now."
So look, dude, I'm gonna be.
I was in my 20s when I did that.
I probably shouldn't even talk about this because it's a little too honest and too open. But last year I had a complete mental crash out. Right?
Oh, okay.
Like, this. People watching it probably don't. And it's one of the reasons I disappeared for the last year. Is because my mental health went to shit, and I really had to get my head on straight. I had a little bit of trouble for a little while. So anyway, I started seeing a therapist, and he gave me some prescriptions for depression and stuff like that. And one of them made my junk not work like it once did. And so my GP also gave me Cialis. And Joel, the first time I tried it, I did not know that there's a difference between Viagra and Cialis. And I took that bastard, and 30 minutes later, I'm trying to do work, and I don't understand why the work's not working, and I'm like freaking out. And
my daughter made me a sandwich.
Man,
I'm sorry.
My kids don't even. That's dude. My son didn't even text me on Father's Day or my birthday.
That's the first time she's ever made me a sandwich. That
he
was
lives
really
20
nice
minutes away, dude.
Man, I'm sorry, but go on. I didn't mean to interrupt your story.
No, that's good. But
there's a difference between Cialis and Viagra.
Yeah. Like I had the Cialis and I took it. And look, I'm just about 50 years old now, so it is what it is, and I'm on anti-depression medication, so it affects your body in crazy ways. So, Viagra works fast but not long. Okay. Cialis works long but not fast, and I didn't know that, and I took a Cialis and tried to use it like a Viagra. Like, 30 minutes later I was trying to put in work, but the work wasn't working to put in work, and I couldn't understand why.
To put in work?
Right. So it had me like confused, and then I actually read the side of the bottle, and I'm like, oh, and then I told my wife, I was like, come back in an hour, I'll be open for business.
Shout out to Messiah in the chat, catching up here. Messiah, we're talking about the difference between Viagra and Cialis. Bill, Bill and I are also catching up right now because we haven't been live in a year. I myself had a little mental breakdown last summer myself too, and I was having anxiety attacks, and I didn't know I was having anxiety attacks. I thought I was getting these nasty chest pains, and it was right around my birthday. But I was also getting really angry. It wasn't making me sad or anything like that. Like, this stuff was like making me angry, and
right.
It was right after my birthday last August, and I started seeing a therapist like a month beforehand, in July, and I went to the doctor the day after my birthday. I called the doctor, and I'm like, something's up, man. I'm like, I just got out of the shower. I haven't had coffee all day. It's like 11 o'clock in the morning, and like my heart is pumping, my chest is hurting, and I don't know what's going on. And they're like, you're having a panic attack. And I'm like, okay. Yeah. And they're like, you haven't done any work today? I haven't done anything. Like, I was just completely chill all morning. I didn't even take my wife took the kids to daycare for me and everything too, right? So he got me in the next day. This dude took my blood pressure. Same thing. I didn't have any coffee the next day or anything. I went in, and this dude took my blood pressure, and I was 140 over 100. Like,
wow.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit. He's like, you're basically stage 2 hypertension right now. We need to get you down. So he gave me Lexapro and Xanax, and that was like a miracle fucking pill. So that I've been on that for the last year, and that shit's working great. I only take the Xanax as needed, but like you can feel it come. You can feel it coming on when you need to take the Xanax for the shit.
Right.
So
right.
Yeah. So I've been doing the same thing. I went to a therapist. Been going to a therapist. Taking the anti-anxiety pills and the depression pills. The Lexapro is supposed to be for anxiety and depression. Obviously, that's what the Xanax is for too. So I'm on my meds. On my meds also. I barely drink because of those meds. So because it's dangerous. So that's kind of where I've been too.
I barely drink because I'm boring.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I like smoking. I love smoking, but and I thought that was what was bringing on my anxiety was like my fucking what do you call it? Taking edibles. I thought that was bringing on the anxiety too. So I laid off the edibles and I went back to just smoking the buds. And I love smoking weed, man. Smoking weed's great, especially since it's legal here in New York State. So, but yeah, I mean, if you drink too much on that shit, man, you can get fucked up real quick. So,
speaking of getting fucked up on medicine, my daughter and I, she's gonna be here Saturday. We were on the phone earlier when I was driving between that house I'm working on and home, and we were talking about the Benadryl Hat Man.
The Benadryl Hat Man.
You don't know the Benadryl Hat Man?
No, why the fuck do you tell me all these things that I don't know about?
Alright, dude. This
I know
is
about
serious
the NyQuil.
shit.
Tell me the Benadryl guy.
No. If you take enough Benadryl, this is documented. I actually had a diary or a journal. I would write my dreams in a journal when I woke up every day.
Okay.
This was many years ago, and I used to take Benadryl to sleep. I just started taking it again. That's a whole nother story. But when I was younger, I would obviously take more than I needed to, right?
Right.
And I would always see this dude in the periph, black figure wearing a hat. Then I find out in the last 5 years, Joel, because of the internet, the motherfucking Hat Man shows up to everybody that takes too much Benadryl.
Really? Like you're
everybody? No, you just see the Hat Man, dude. And I was telling my daughter when we were talking on the phone, we were making jokes about it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going home tonight. I'm taking 10 Benadryl and 4 Viagra. I'm going to find the fucking Hat Man, and we're going to handle this once and for all.
Messiah knows exactly what you're talking about.
Yep.
Yeah, Messiah knows exactly what you're talking
Hat
about.
Man.
The fucking Hat Man. What the fuck?
Joel don't know about the Hat Man.
I don't know. Actually, I'm stupid. So, probably when I was like 17, my buddy told me, if you drink a whole bottle of NyQuil, you're robo-trip.
That's Robitussin.
Right. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I had the idea to fucking do it one day. So I'm standing in the store. I'm like in Rite Aid. I'm standing in the store and I'm looking at the Dayquil and I'm looking at the NyQuil and I'm like, I'm 17. I've taken plenty of fucking mushrooms and acid in my time at that point. And I'm like, all right, wait a minute. When I take acid or when I'm tripping, I'm awake. So I'm like, why am I going to take NyQuil? Right? So I fucking took Dayquil. I took a whole bottle of Dayquil and I chugged it. Drank the whole fucking thing. It was the nastiest thing I ever fucking did, right? Slammed it down. Yo, I was just sick for the next 2 fucking days. I didn't fucking trip. I didn't do anything. I was just fucking vomiting and I was just fucking sick for the next 2 fucking days. And I'm like, I will never fucking do that again. Then my buddy was like, why didn't you do the NyQuil? And I'm like, because I thought if I did the Dayquil, I would be awake like I'm supposed to be when I'm tripping. And he's like, no, the NyQuil is a downer and it's got the alcohol in it, stupid. I'm like, what the fuck, man? People used to take Coricidin and shit, too.
Messiah. No, he never ran at me like a gorilla. Here's the thing. I would have the dreams, and I would always see him over on my periphery, or on the periph, as I like to say. And I couldn't get a good focus on him. I just saw him out the corner of my eye, and I had the dream all the time, and he started way far away. And then every dream, he was a little bit closer and a little bit closer. And I don't ever remember what happened when he was close enough.
So scroll down. Let's read this. Tell me about the Hat Man. I never even knew that this guy even existed. I never never took Benadryl in my life. I've never have. I don't have allergies.
Fucking look, drugs.com. What is the Benadryl Hat Man?
Dude, this is
Reddit. I took Benadryl challenge and I met the Hat Man.
Dude, this is like gonna get clipped. This is like our fucking what the fuck was that? The Urban Dictionary shit that we were talking about with popsicles. But now we went from popsicles to a Hat Man off of Benadryl.
Yeah, well, this is actually Swift River Addiction Campus.
What is E?
And it's the science behind shared hallucinations.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So it's the methamphetamine and the Benadryl mixed together, and the dopamine inside it, because it's making you drowsy. So is that what's making you hallucinate? And like Coricidin, isn't Coricidin taken off the shelf because people were tripping off it?
I don't even know what the hell that is, to be honest.
So when I was a teenager, like maybe not a teenager, but like maybe like 19-ish, like everybody around here at least, and Messiah and Kenneth and Artemis are talking about this. They would take Coricidin to trip. Like you would take a bunch of Coricidin pills and then you would be tripping. And I knew a bunch of people that did it. I never took the Coricidin though, because I always had access to mushrooms, honestly. So I always ate shrooms when I was a teenager. I haven't tripped in like 20 years actually. Now that I think about it, but I don't even know if I can trip anymore. Honestly, I think I would. I can't have kids if I'm tripping. Um, but yeah, everybody
Why
would take Corsetin. So
is it
Corsetin was
Artemus?
it's a cold pill. It's like cold and sinus pills.
Okay, Joel, you brought up something, and I got a confession to make, man.
What?
All right, you know I don't drink, I don't do drugs, nothing, right?
Right.
I live a very clean and sober life. I do have a vice. It's cigarettes. I like to go sit in the garage or outside and on a porch or something and have a cigarette and relax. Right.
Right.
That and Red Bull is pretty much it for me.
Yeah, Red Bull's basically a drug. It's basically a fucking
I did
drug,
mushrooms for the first time in the last month.
No way, really? Did you actually hang on? Because the first time I took mushrooms, I didn't actually trip. It's not you don't trip until the second time. You didn't trip?
No. So what happened was,
did you get the giggles?
My wife. Well, there's some things I'm not gonna get into, but
sure.
It was just me and my wife were home alone. Everybody was gone for the night, and she's like, "Hey, I got some mushrooms. Let's do them." And dude, I had never done mushrooms before. As a matter of fact, there's one food in this world that I cannot eat, and that's mushrooms because I hate them so much. But I agreed to do it, and she didn't want me to do too much because it was my first time. So I didn't eat that many, and she ate like a bunch, so she got a good situation going. And me, I got nice and warm and tingly, and we were watching Wally. And at one point, the movie turned into 3D, but that was about it. Until we went to go to bed, and then when I closed my eyes, just like all kinds of crazy colors and shit was happening. And then I laid there for like, I was like, oh my God, I've been laying here for like 6 hours dealing with this, with these colors. And I looked at my clock and it had been 12 minutes. So then I took 4 Benadryl. The Hat Man came over, we cuddled up, and I went to sleep. But no, it was a good time. It was easy, you know.
Dude, I haven't taken shrooms in so long, but yeah, shrooms will do that to you, man. Shrooms are a good fucking time, man. They really are. Especially when you're around, you need to be like around good people, and you need to be in like a good atmosphere too, because that's when you get the giggles going on. You get the smiles, you get the giggles. Yeah. Like it's the first time you took it, so you never really trip off the first time you take them. It's the second time you take them is when you start tripping. So
right,
yeah.
Well, Joel, you would be both proud and disgusted with me from what happened, dude.
I'm always proud and disgusted with you, man. Tell me more,
dude. There's a video. My wife, because nothing makes Dallas happier than my suffering. See the video? I'll show it to you.
You show it live. Come on, we got no shame.
All right, let me tell her to send it to me.
Yeah, we want to see this live, and then we'll get into the drama, because we got some drama to talk about, man. We got a lot of drama to talk about. I got to recap you on the drama that's leading up to the drama that we got going on, because fuck them all, man. That's the attitude, just straight up fuck them all, right? We're on a mild stream right now. We haven't lifted up the stream yet, which we're gonna get to. Messiah's throwing out fucking. Oh no!
Hold on, I'm gonna yell out the door. Oh no, it's not dick. You're not gonna see my dick. If you want to see my dick, go to my OnlyFans and you can see me sitting on my couch, ass naked, eating potted meat sandwiches. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Oh shit! He doesn't know that the drama's got something to do with dicks. He doesn't have any fucking idea yet. He thinks we're talking about the video that he's going to show us. I want to see this video, though. What do you think it is? You think his shirt's off? Come on, Messiah. Come on, fucking Artemis. You think his shirt's off in the video? Nobody wants to see that. Nah. Did you just draw an 8 with a bunch of equal signs?
Alright, she's sending it to me.
Yo, so
what are you laughing at?
Because you think me bringing up the dick is part of the video that you're going to show, and it's not. The dick is part of the drama.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. The dick is part of the fucking drama, man. ASL.
Hey, I got a
ASL.
question.
Yeah.
Why did Artemis say that they hate it when you call him Artemis?
Where does it say that?
Hold on.
I can't read.
Now,
Yeah, he tripped. Close your eyes. Dude, this is legit. Main character movie. Frame rate change.
got it.
I hate it when he calls me Artemis. Well, that's what it says. Artemis.
Or is it Artemus?
Or is it Art 3 Mus?
Artemis?
Arthemus?
Artemis?
Arthemus?
Oh, watch his name be like Arthur Musgrave. Artemis.
Art 3 Mus?
Now I have to know.
Art.
This requires answers.
It does require answers. Why do we hate it when you call you Artemis? That's your name.
Okay.
Is it all abbreviations? Artemis, ass rockin' titties 3, muscle, or maybe under sex? Yeah. Ass raging titties 3, maybe under sex. Is that what Artemis stands for?
Wait,
Artemis?
what?
Look at it. Yeah, just fucking. What do you mean, what?
Art 3 must. Did you Google that and that's what you came up with?
No, I just did that off the top of my head. Ass raging titties 3, maybe under sex. Look at the words. Whiskey Tango Bravo. AR3T. A for ass, R for rage, T for titties, 3 for 3, M for maybe, U for under, S for sex. Say that to a fucking. Can we call customer service and just do that, and then let's just spell our name that way? Let's jerky boys this shit. Like we got Mexican roofers and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Did you ever listen to the Jerky Boys?
Yes.
No, because you're not catching it. Oh, are you pulling up the video? Because you're doing two things at once, and you can't talk and do two. You can't talk and
that
look at the
actually
same time.
is what I'm doing.
You're still like this. All last year, we did 26 episodes, and every single time you're cooking and you're quiet, and you can't do two things at once.
All right, so look, it's not doing it. So I'm gonna send the video over to you, and you can open it.
You're gonna email it to me?
No,
oh yeah, because I got the better internet.
Messenger.
I got the better internet, anyways.
Hey, I'm up in the office now. I'm not in the basement anymore, dude.
I noticed that.
I'm hardlined in.
Yeah. Oh, you're hardlined. Look at that. Maybe that's why you haven't fucking froze out on me yet. All right, it's a 2-minute video.
Yeah. All right. Do you want me to set up the video for you?
Hang on. No, I don't. You're gonna set up the video for me. Hang on, I gotta save it to my phone. You're gonna set up the video for the audience.
Do you want to know what you see in here?
I didn't play it yet. I'm saving it to my phone, and then I'm gonna email it to myself, and then we're gonna play it from there.
Okay.
If it saves.
However you want to do it.
Yeah.
So let's pretend like this is the Tonight Show. Let me set this clip up for you.
You set the scene for us? Talk about the scene.
Yeah. The one thing in this world I cannot eat under any circumstances is mushrooms, and I had to eat those fucking mushrooms in order to try mushrooms for the first time, and my body did not want them in me at all and fought me every step of the way.
Did they?
Also, oh, dude, it was extremely difficult. You'll see. And I wrapped it up in a nice piece of fucking London broil. You know why? Because I'm a fat Italian and deli meats get me going.
Oh, dude, let's not talk about the gabagool.
You know me, man. I eat like 2 pounds a week of it. Slice. Dude. I like dry, spicy, sliced thin. I want paper thin, and I'm gonna roll it up in a nice little tubes. Like, oh.
You're getting hard thinking about it right now, aren't you? Is that Cialis kicking in right now?
Well, no, because I didn't take any tonight.
You didn't take any tonight?
Nah, ain't no reason to, man. When we get done here, I'm going to sleep.
You know what?
I'll be up early. I got a lot to do tomorrow.
I think I might was still saving here. Hang on. Do I not have enough room on my phone for this? You know what? I'll work on that tomorrow. We're going to use that video that you sent me as our opening intro on the next Gameonia video.
Did you watch it?
Not yet, but I caught about 3 seconds of it when I clicked on it, and I already seen what was going on there. And yeah, we're gonna save this for the next episode, and we're gonna open the show with this video. That's what we're gonna fucking do, and it's gonna be great. We're gonna put a soundtrack to it too. Maybe we'll remix it. Anytime I see you gag, it's gonna be like.
It's a hard watch, especially at the end of it, dude.
All right. Let's get into the. I can't wait to watch the end of it now. Let's get into the drama, shall we? Where should we start with drama? Do we start with Nintendo drama? Do we start with gaming community drama? Do we start with, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's go with the gaming community drama, right?
That's what I was gonna say. Like, honestly, I don't give a fuck about Nintendo right this minute.
All right, yeah, fuck Nintendo, right? So let's talk about the gaming drama. Let's talk about the arcade drama, or the drama in the arcade community, because there's always drama in the arcade community, and it's been surrounding
fucking nerds in your machines.
I know, right? And it's been surrounding. I'm gonna go off on a rant here, so you guys are probably gonna listen to me bitch for 20 minutes here. But it starts off and it surrounds this motherfucker named Cornercade, and his name is fucking Danny. That's his real fucking name. And it started back in December. So, Bill, do you remember any of the stories that I was telling you about this dude and the shit that I was showing you? Probably nope. Apparently not. Vaguely. All right. So, do you remember the GoFundMe guy?
Wait, what did he have to GoFundMe for?
For his rent. Okay. So back in December, right? We got this fucking dude in the community named Cornercade. He's a YouTuber. He tries to be a YouTuber, quote unquote, I should say. His fucking sub count is fucking bought. None of his fucking subs are organic. He ends up getting what behind me is an At Games Legends pinball, right? So he ends up getting one of these. He does a live opening video like he always does on all the fucking arcade 1-up bullshit that he fucking buys, and that's a $1,400 machine behind me, right? That he paid for. Okay, right. So 2 days later, he sets up he claims it's his wife, but he set up a GoFundMe so he can quote unquote pay his rent because he lost his job. Because he put in his 2 weeks at Best Buy so he can be a stay-at-home daddy, even though he's got child support to pay for, and he can't afford to pay his bills, and Best Buy let him go, but supposedly they never fucking paid him off his fucking final pays, right? Messiah, stop me, or chime in the chat if you need to, Messiah, if I'm getting anything wrong here. So, not only that, so he sets up this GoFundMe, right? So he's got a whole fucking room full of arcade 1-ups, right? And he sets up this fucking GoFundMe, and he has the fucking nerve to go fucking live over the weekend, and I jump on his fucking live, and I'm like, you got a lot of fucking nerve, which is now like a fucking phrase in the community as a joke. But I'm like, you got a lot of fucking nerve asking this fucking community for a go fucking fund me and for money, than to scam the community out of fucking money when you got all those 1-ups behind you and you just put together that fucking Legends pinball. And I'm like, sell this motherfucker. Sell that fucking Legends pinball and pay your fucking rent. And sell those fucking 1-ups behind you before you come begging the community for a fucking GoFundMe. Now, he claimed that he didn't even fucking know what it was, right? That his wife set it up, blah, 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 blah. They're having these hard times, all this other bullshit. Eat your popcorn, baby. Eat your popcorn. Right?
It's Sour Patch Kids, but it's perfect for the occasion.
It's Please absolutely perfect for the occasion. That went viral. And I had no idea it was going to go fucking viral in the fucking community the way that it did, right? I didn't fucking do it to go viral. I was legitimately fucking pissed off that this cocksucker had the nerve to fucking do a live unboxing and set up one of these fucking Legends pinballs and then fucking go crying that he needs fucking money to pay his fucking rent because he can't make his fucking rent, right? So, fast forward past Christmas, right? I stay quiet about the situation, but fast forward past Christmas, we're into like January, February now in time frame, and now he's making up fucking lies and telling people that people are calling and emailing his wife's fucking work and harassing them, right? His wife, now this guy was a manager at Best Buy, and he quit, or he quote unquote quit Best Buy so he could be a stay-at-home dad because his wife wanted to go back to work, and she's a manager at the fucking Dollar Tree, right? But he was probably making more money at Best Buy, but why don't the two of you just work together and hire fucking whatever, right? It is what it is. Two-income household is better than a single-income household, especially when you got, I think the dude's got like 3 or 4 kids, and he's got one kid out there he can't fucking see because there's a fucking order of protection against him, and he lost custody of the kid, and he's got to pay fucking child support. But you're quitting your job, and you can't pay your child support when you quit your job because you're ordered and it comes out of your check.
Are they the Resilient Jenkins by any chance?
They are not the Resilient Jenkins. They're stupider, right?
What?
Way more fucking stupider. Oh, this gets better.
That's quite a fucking stance, Joel.
So this dude's going around the community saying that She-Lion is contacting his wife's work and making up fucking lies that like she's trying to fucking get her fired and shit and all this other bullshit. Like he's telling people in the community this. It got so out of hand, and that he finally admitted that he lied about it, that him or that fucking this dude Dubs and She-Lion had to go live so that they can clear, Dubs can clear the fucking air that Danny's a fucking liar and he's a fucking piece of shit. But yet fucking P-Dub still fucking hangs out with them online and still fucking talks to them and fucking plays fucking mini golf with them. So that was a fucking bullshit fucking story in the first place. Fast forward some more, right? This dude's got fucking major fucking drama surrounding his ass, right? Fast forward some more. Oh, not only, let me go and do a little bit of backstory here too on it. We're back to the GoFundMe part, because people were looking at his wife's Facebook and looking at her marketplace and then looking at the reviews. And yes, they have some nice reviews on there, but for the past 2 years, there's like 25 or 30 fucking reviews saying that they're verified purchases from reviews, saying that they purchased from them and they never got what they bought. Never got it. And that they had to fight their bank and Facebook to get the fucking money back. Right? So now they're scamming people on Marketplace, and they're setting up a fucking GoFundMe.
That's what I need to do. Fuck
Scam
working.
people on Marketplace?
Yeah, sounds easier.
Now, his new thing right now is there's 2 things going on. The first thing is, he starts going around and he tells this dude, fucking Mike B and Dubs, that somebody from the community is sending dick pics to his wife. So now he's spreading lies and rumors that fucking people are sending dick pics to his fucking wife. And it's like, if people are sending dick pics to your fucking wife, then post the fucking thing, put the motherfucker on blast that's doing it, and prove it. And let the community know who the fucking pervert is that's fucking doing it to your wife, because that's disgusting. But we know who he's claiming that's doing it, and that person's not fucking doing it, period, at all. I guarantee it. Because...
And if you can't smell it through the phone, it ain't mine.
Right, exactly. You know? Maybe somebody should have gave him Cialis.
Joe, I'm sorry. I have a huge thing for fucking... my wife hates it. I crack stinky dick jokes constantly. I'm sorry.
This is the fucking arcade community, though. Like, this motherfucker's claiming that people are sending dick pics to his wife. Is it unheard of? No. Is it really happening, though? No. Because if it was happening, not only should you put that fucking person who's doing it on blast, you can get in fucking trouble for that. That is sexual exploitation. You're sending dick pics to people. You can catch a charge for that. Absolutely, you can catch a fucking charge for that, right? So, he gets, dude, oh my god, he gets fucking, called out again for it. But this fucking Mike B and Dubs guy, who know that he's fucking saying this and is doing this, they don't have the fucking balls to call him out. They're fucking pussies. They don't have any fucking balls to fucking call this dude out publicly. They keep going, oh, you should talk to people about that stuff privately. You should take care of that privately. Well, how is that fucking working out for you guys? It ain't fucking working out at all. period, for you guys by doing that shit privately. You want shit done, you call the motherfucker out publicly and embarrass his ass so that he understands what he's doing is fucking wrong. And let the community know what he's fucking doing. Because there's so many people that fucking come back and defend this motherfucker and try to protect him for no fucking reason, because he's all about, I don't want any drama in my streams. I'm not about drama. I just want to do gaming. But he's behind the fucking scenes all the time, causing all of this fucking drama constantly. All of this fucking drama. And it's like, it's the third or fourth time he lied about the job antics. Not only that, there's a new thing that got going on with the scam. Oh my god, I don't even know how this even came up or how it was even fucking found, but now it's going around the fucking community. His wife works at the Dollar Tree, right? I know. That's your popcorn.
You want a Scooby snack, Joe?
His wife works at the Dollar Tree.
Snacks over here. I'm digging this.
Oh, not only that, fucking Messiah ended up fucking Messiah did some fucking digging on this guy. This dude, this white boy from fucking Milwaukee or Wisconsin, is going around on fucking Twitter dropping N-bombs to fucking 10-year-olds when he's playing fucking Call of Duty. Like, constantly. Like, every end of the sentence is an N-word. Every fucking end of the sentence. Like, he's from the fucking ghettos and shit. Like, he could say that word. Like, you're a white boy from fucking Wisconsin, and you look like a fucked up version of Sloth from fucking The Goonies. Because his head goes into a point. And it's just, he's fucking weird looking, man. So, and he admitted it, too.
The only thing I want to say, Joel, is that I grew up in the inner city of New Orleans. We were the only white family in our neighborhood, and I got along great with everybody in my fucking neighborhood. And if I don't feel comfortable using the fucking N-word with the people I grew up with, I don't think anybody should be using it. You know what I mean?
Dude, I'm with you.
I grew up, I had the pass, but I still didn't use it because I didn't feel it was right.
Bro, I grew up on the east side of Buffalo. For those people that don't know, the east side of Buffalo is the ghetto fucking neighborhood. And I was the only white boy on my street. I was one of 4 white kids in my fucking grammar school for 4 years until I got to high school. One of 4 white kids. Like, if it's not white people, you don't use that fucking word. Simple as that. It's not your word to fucking use. You don't fucking use that word. Yeah. Simple as that.
What?
I don't care where you grew up. I don't give a fuck. Eminem doesn't even fucking use that word. He doesn't. You've never heard him say the fucking word. You don't use that word. It's not cool. You sound like a fucking moron and a racist piece of shit when you use that fucking word. All you need is a dude to beat the shit out of you once to fucking learn that, hey, I don't fucking say that word. Obviously, because it ain't your fucking word. Anyways. So, now the new scam that they got going on is, so the wife works at the Dollar Tree, and apparently she, quote-unquote, ordered fucking furniture for her office, and claimed that she ordered it from Walmart, and then didn't need it for her office, and then put it up for sale on Marketplace for $40. But, here's the thing. She posted it with the tracking label, which is addressed to the dollar store and shipped from the dollar store warehouse. And then also the shipping tag is still in the plastic wrap on the box. And there's 2 boxes, and they match. And they say 1 of 2, and then 2 of 2. So now she's potentially stealing from the fucking dollar store. And they're running another fucking scam on the internet. And they're fucking selling this. So now they're potentially stealing from her fucking job. And they're fucking selling this shit on fucking Marketplace. And I didn't find that. That was showed to me. Messiah showed me that fucking shit. I don't even know how he fucking found it. But he fucking came across it and he showed me that. And we're like, are you fucking kidding me? This is a guy that goes live on YouTube in the arcade community, right? He takes in fucking super chats. He takes in fucking money. He doesn't give anything back to the fucking community. He doesn't give a fucking thing back to the community. He doesn't do any fucking giveaways besides fucking game codes and bullshit like that. He doesn't do any of that. During that GoFundMe thing, when I went on his stream and I called him out for that GoFundMe, I love the way you put that in your mouth, by the way. Put that bone in your mouth like that again. When I went on his stream and I was calling him out for that GoFundMe, people, out of rage, donated $700 to him during that fucking stream. So he got $700 on that stream for me going on there and calling him out for that bullshit in the GoFundMe. And guess what?
Joe,
He didn't give
what can
any of
I
it
start
back.
a GoFundMe for?
You just started GoFundMe for yourself, man. Say you need a new microphone that costs $1,000.
I just got this microphone. It's gold.
I know, and it fits in your mouth.
It does, look.
And he's sober, guys.
Yep, and you know what that is? That is a very comfortable with himself gentleman.
So
look, now I need a new microphone. See?
Now you can't fit that in your mouth. That'll just taste funny.
Yeah,
you can't do that. It's kind of like my microphone right here, too. You can't do that. Stop licking the head. It's weird. You're licking the wrong head, Bill. So this guy $700 through his GoFundMe, got called out, ended up shutting the GoFundMe down, didn't refund any of the money back to the fucking people in the community he fucking took it from. And you know where he's at now, too? He's now posting mods with graphics, new fucking arcade decks, and fucking new internals for fucking his arcade 1-ups that he has. So he's posted 2 fucking mods in the past since fucking January that he's done. So all of a sudden now he's got fucking money to buy mods when he didn't have money for rent 3 months ago or 4 months ago. Like, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. It's absolute fucking bullshit. And these are fucking people in the arcade community that they fucking listen to as quote-unquote bullshit influencers. And this is the kind of fucking people that they're looking up to in the fucking community and taking their word for on what to buy, what not to buy, and all this other bullshit, and listening to their fucking lives and taking in fucking more super chats and all this other shit. It's just like that fucking... Where you had all these snacks fucking ready and waiting to fucking happen.
Wait, Joel, wait.
All of them. Now, I
have a snack drawer in my office.
Jesus Christ, dude. All right.
One time my wife hit me and she bought me a bunch of treats the next day.
You're being like me, because when you were telling me the drama when we were doing the fucking stream last time, I would have my fucking chips ready, and I'm like, let's go, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, I know. I'm fucking with you. Go ahead.
Right? So, now, Bill, imagine this, right? Imagine you have a show in the gaming community, right? Let's just be hypothetical. All right, you have a show in the gaming community. You've got 10,000 subscribers on your YouTube channel. You go live. You got like 200 people in the chat every time you go fucking live. But you don't know a fucking thing about video games. But you're telling people this game sucks, that game sucks. Don't buy this game. Don't buy this system. Don't do that. Don't do this. They need to improve this. They need to improve that. But you know nothing about video games. Imagine that.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
That's a thing that's going on in the arcade community. That is an exact fucking thing. And his name is fucking Mike B. And I fucking called him out on it. I didn't even fucking realize it. That he fucking didn't know anything about arcades until we were in a fucking conversation. And I was having a back and forth. Because I was calling him out for not supporting third-party... third-party sellers that are in the
I remember that. I watched that whole...
You watched that whole thing, right? Right? Yeah. That dude he's supposed to be like the #1 show in the arcade community.
Is that the guy we've been talking about the whole time?
No, this is a different dude. That was the other dude was Corner Cage. This dude, he's got a fucking show, and he goes live all the fucking time, constantly fucking repeating the same monotonous fucking shit. But he's admitted he doesn't know anything about arcades, and he doesn't know anything about emulation. Not only that, he bashed emulation and emulation drives, and then he gets a free one from Amazon. He got an Amazon seller to send him a fucking free one. He did a review on it, and then he praises the fucking thing like it's God's gift to fucking Green Earth. But he still has not purchased anything like that from any third-party vendor in the community. And he throws the excuse out there that he's in Canada and he doesn't want to pay for the shipping costs and the duties and the fees. But yet there are 3 sellers in Canada that he could purchase from, and 2 of them are strictly drive sellers that he could purchase from and review their fucking drives and show the community and his audience and show support for them that, hey, you can purchase from these guys and you can bring them on. and you could talk about their shit and show support for them so that he could fucking do whatever, right? This dude knows
Right.
nothing. He complains about arcades, he complains about controls, he complains about monitors, he complains about all that shit. He has no idea how to change them, he has no idea how to fix them, he has no idea how to upgrade them. He doesn't do anything with it, and he doesn't know shit about emulation, yet every single one of those machines run emulation. He did a review on a light gun. I don't remember the fucking name of the gun right now, but he did a review on a light gun that was sent to him to do a review. He's never touched a light gun, period. He didn't know that he needed to be 10 feet back from the fucking screen. It was the worst review that I ever fucking seen. Right? He didn't even know how to run it on his emulation drive to show it working on that and what you can potentially do with the product. Instead, he just used the box that it was sent with that had like 2 or 3 games on it that he was trying to play, but he couldn't fucking play. It was a 10-minute review, and it was the saddest fucking thing that I ever watched in the community, especially coming from one of the fucking influencers in the fucking community and the people with the fucking popular shows. It's just, how do you have a show and you don't know what you're talking about? You know what I mean? I get it that you don't build arcades. I get that. But you've never upgraded your arcades. You've never fucking entered emulation into them. You've never done any of that stuff. You've never changed the screen to put in a 20-inch monitor or any of that. And yet you're sitting there and you're complaining about it. You know what I mean? That's like buying a Nintendo and putting the fucking game inside it and complaining because the red light's blinking. And then bashing the product from there because the fucking thing's blinking. You know what I mean? How?
Don't even get me started on those motherfuckers, man.
Nintendo?
I have not watched any videos on YouTube since the Switch 2 launched because every fucking thumbnail is just don't buy the Switch 2. I bought the Switch 2 and this happened, and it's like the same cast of it. Yeah, it's the same cast of idiots that are just shills anyway.
Yeah.
Whether it be I used to like Woodhawker, but he's definitely one of them. Don't even get me started on 8-bit. And don't even... Yeah. Wait, who?
RGT.
You talking about the modder?
No, RGT 80 or whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah. Alright. So, I know who you're talking about. And 8-bit Eric, I don't know. He's just a fucking piece of shit. He's one of those dudes that took it and ran with it like 2 years ago, talking about every game is fucking woke. They have girls in this game and they're woke. I'm not playing this woke shit. So, fuck him, you little fucking pussy bitch. If you can't play a game because it's too fucking woke for you, you can fuck right off. Go play fucking Deadly Arts on Nintendo 64. That game sucks and it's all you fucking deserve.
Oh my
you know
God.
what I mean? Like, fuck people, man. Everybody complains about fucking this shit. And the more people complain about wokeness, not one of those motherfuckers that use the word woke as an insult can tell you what it means. Not fucking one.
No, they have no idea what the fuck it means. They just fucking use the term because it's cool.
And it's the same thing. Like, I have a brother who's super MAGA and no longer talks to me. He no longer talks to me, Joel. That's happened in the last year. And it's a little rough. It bothers me. He calls me a tree worshiping lefty loony.
You're not a hippie.
But, huh?
You're not a hippie.
No, I'm not a hippie, but I'm fucking liberal. Like, eat the fucking rich and redistribute their fucking wealth.
Yeah, but a tree hugger is a fucking hippie. That's the stereotype. When you're calling somebody a tree hugger, you're a fucking hippie. He's not even using the stereotype correctly. God, I hate MAGA.
I just want to see...
God, I hate MAGA.
Now, look, this is fucking so liberal and so radical of me, in all honesty, that I just want to see everybody have a good life. That's it, man. Not just me and my family, but everybody. And that makes me a radical liberal to where the point my brother won't fucking talk to me. and he's like, "Oh, I hate this DEI shit," and I'm like, "Hey, man, let me ask you a question. Which one of those do you hate the most? Tell me which one it is. Do you hate diversity? Do you hate equity? Or do you hate inclusion? Which one of those words just makes your fucking blood boil over, you fucking piece of shit?"
Well, Bill, there is no list.
Yes.
There is no list.
Yeah, there's no list, says the employees of the guy whose name is definitely on the list.
Oh my God. There's a
Donald Trump is a pedophile.
Oh my God. He is definitely a fucking pedophile. He's admitted he likes them young. He's already fucking said it.
A fucking adjudicated rapist.
Dude,
he's a pedophile.
Did you see that he's fucking putting makeup on his fucking hands to cover up the fucking bruising that happens from blood clots?
Oh, some reporter has a video from him today doing a press conference, and his hands hanging by his side, and it's doing like this the whole time.
Yeah, I seen that too. Yeah, and then you see that his fucking his ankles are bilaterally swollen up too.
Yeah, and he's like talking about. He's talking about AOC is very low IQ. Look, dude, I'm willing to bet you that you could pick out any 5 Democrats, and every single one of them, not that I love the Democrats, but every one that you could pick out can beat you in the IQ test. And this motherfucker's like, oh, they're very low IQ. They wouldn't do good on an IQ test. I just took one at Walter Reed, and I answered every question correctly.
Every single one of them. He's a genius. Every single
one
of them.
Wow. It just shows me, Mr. Trump, that you've never actually taken an IQ test, because there's no right or wrong answers. There's only classifying answers.
No, he just paid his doctors to fucking say, hey, you did good and you passed the test.
No, he took a cognitive test. And they're like, one of these is a picture of a donkey in the swimming pool. The other is a rock. Which one is the donkey in the swimming pool? This one, correct. You got them all right.
Did you win anything on those scratch-offs?
No, I didn't. And I didn't buy them either. My mother-in-law sent them to me for my birthday. For every Father's Day, my birthday, Christmas, she sends me a card. And this was actually my birthday card.
When the fuck was your birthday?
Very kind. My birthday was just the other day, Joel.
Was it? When?
July 10th.
Oh, dude, happy birthday. I didn't know.
Thank you. That's because I don't advertise that shit, motherfucker.
Right, and yeah, Facebook didn't tell me either because I'm not on fucking Facebook.
I try not to let people know.
Yeah, I get it. I was gonna say, did you ever play the bingo scratch off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They take forever. Not worth it.
They don't pay off very well either, so not worth it.
The first time I got one, I was like, this is gonna be awesome, and then 45 minutes later, I'm like
you're fucking sniffing the fucking shit coming off it. Oh my God. Let's not get off subject here. Let's get back on fucking Trumpy Trump, right? I love it how whenever something doesn't go right, he's just like, I didn't say that. We didn't say that. It's Democrats' problem. Democrats came up with the
Dude, now he's trying to say that the list was, and that the whole Epstein thing, everything about Jeffrey Epstein that he and the Republicans ran on this time, we're going to release the Epstein files. We're going to let you all know the truth. The government's not going to keep that from you anymore, except they never could release it because Trump's all over it. It's already been proven for a fact when the flight logs were released that he's all over the flight logs. So why would he not be on the fucking client list since they were best friends? But now he's like, oh, it's a hoax by Obama and Biden.
Did you see the clip? I think it's Bill O'Reilly. That he's claiming that the Biden administration fucking basically killed Epstein and that arrested Epstein and all that other bullshit that it happened under fucking,
but it all happened under Trump's first term.
But that it happened under Merrick Garland, and he's like, and the guy and the host is like, what? No, did you see that clip?
Yeah, I did see it, because
you did see that?
all of that actually happened under Trump's purview. of his first term.
Right. Let me see if I can find that clip real quick. Hang on a second. Oh,
Oh!
I got it. I got it. Hang on. Wait a minute. That's not the whole clip. That's half the clip. I want the whole clip. How long is this? How long is this one?
Joel, I'm not holding my mouth anymore about this shit. You know why? Because fuck it, I don't have any fans left, Ron. If you leave me because you'd rather fucking suck Donald Trump's dick than actually be a critical thinker, then I'm sorry, we have to part ways.
Right. All right. Can you see that? Here, share the screen real quick. Add that to the thing so I can play this. All right. So you can see that. All right. Let's make sure we can hear it. Volume up. All right. All right. I'm going to hit play. Hang on. Listen to this.
Was convicted during the Biden administration. Not one time did Hakeem Jeffrey call for any exposition of what the Biden Justice Department knew. He doesn't care about the truth. He doesn't care about the people.
Bill.
This is what
hold on.
he does.
Bill. Hold on. You said Epstein was convicted during the Biden administration. Epstein committed during the Trump administration.
Yeah, so am I wrong on that?
He was arrested.
Yeah, so like, don't let the facts get in the way of your bullshit.
Right. He's like, am I wrong on that? Like, really?
The Biden administration was not involved in a conviction or a trial of him. They were in of his madam, of Elaine Maddox.
Okay. But he was arrested and indicted under Merrick Garland.
No, under Trump.
Who had all
under
of the
Trump.
information.
Epstein was arrested, indicted under Trump in 2019. Trump was president. Merrick Garland was not the attorney general.
Look at how shocked he looks.
Okay. Right. Because Epstein was convicted during the Biden.
Fucking
what
clowns.
the fuck? This is MAGA. This is fucking MAGA right here, making up fucking bullshit and listening to fucking bullshit propaganda. And a fucking news reporter, Bill O'Reilly, doesn't even understand the fact that he's giving the wrong fucking information. And when he's told no, he's dumbfounded. How are you dumbfounded by the facts? How do you not understand that Trump was the president in 2019 and Biden didn't get sworn in until 2021? Like, COVID didn't happen yet when fucking Epstein when Epstein died. COVID wasn't even heard of yet. 6 months later, we had fucking COVID. And then everything got fucking shut down. They're like, why doesn't anybody fucking remember any of this bullshit that was happening? Nobody. It's like it's a fucking dream to them that we're living in the fucking Twilight Zone. Did you ever I know you like conspiracy theories. Did you ever see that fucking bullshit? Not bullshit. Did you ever see that conspiracy theory about the book? About fucking Barron Trump being a time traveler?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That is too much of a fucking coincidence too, man. Too much of a fucking coincidence. So you're trying to tell me that in fucking 1889, this dude wrote a book about a guy named Barron fucking Trump, who was a time traveler from the future. He had a guy named Elon that was helping him with the electrical shit, and then he had a guy who was named Donald, or Don, who was the fucking his mentor. Get the fuck out of here. That's fucking weird shit, man. That's too much of a fucking coincidence right there. It really is. And I love conspiracy theories, and I love listening to conspiracy theories, but that is just too much of a fucking coincidence right there. Everything is just fucking stupid right now when it comes to fucking politics and the fucking world. All of it is. All of it is, man. I just can't right now with the fucking politics. Every day it's something new. Every day it's fucking something new. But yeah, we've been on for an hour, man. Let's call it.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll come back 2 weeks. Because I'm going on vacation.
This microphone cover smells brand new because I've never used it before.
It's because you haven't put your dirty fucking mouth on it yet. Now you have. You fucking.
No.
Are you sure you're not? Are you sure you're not taking Eliquis? Something is making you. Are you on shrooms right now?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
So I gotta text your wife and be like, "Yo, your husband is licking the microphone like he's eating chocolate."
She'll say, "Tell him to get his ass up here."
All right, Messiah's like, "Doesn't it smell like his upper lip yet?" And he's like, "Well, yeah, it does now because you just licked it." All right, man.
There you go.
Let's call it, dude. I gotta fucking go and do
All
some more.
We're out of here. Messiah, thanks for showing up. Appreciate it.
thank
Everybody
you.
else, thank you for showing.
Yep. We'll catch
Joel.
you guys on the next one.
Bye-bye, Joel.
2 weeks.